I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's have a look. Okay, so it seems to me one major theme here really, which is about moving on from what seems to be a relationship or aspects connected to past relationships or to the past, moving on so that you can welcome a really much brighter future for yourself here. So just let's see how, I'll just tell you all the different ways I see it, and then you can go from there. So now we have got the Fire Element Desire card. So this is a card, it's a turning point or an epiphany. So this is about reaching a point where simply now things become clear and you're going to go in a completely different direction. It can be a scorched earth policy where you literally clear the decks or clear the earth to plant new things and start again, or on a different piece of earth or whatever it is, however it applies to you. It can also, in some cases, be burning bridges, all right? So just apply it as you need. But it's basically a fresh start, a new beginning. There's a lot of fiery energy, enthusiasm. Let's get going, moving forward. It can also be desire and passion if this is a new relationship coming in. It's also about cards on the table being honest and clear about what you expect and how you want to move forward here. You may have a few bossy people around you at this time, or people who are trying to bulldoze you. Just protect your interests right now, okay, with this card. But it has got that protection element, but it is also about moving forward. A fire has been lit. It's now time to take action. Okay, that is what this is. But it's that realization that now let's get going. We've got to move forward and change direction or go in a different way, whatever is applicable for you with this card. Now, we have got the fourth house here. The fourth house is the house of home. So it's your home where you're currently living. It's the physical structure. It's also the, the atmosphere in the home or the people in your home. It can also be the relationship that you have to your family, your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity, or your ancestry. Anything like that comes in with the fourth house. It can also be to do with real estate, property. That could be a profession, or it could be your actual physical home. So it's saying here that some thought is required, all right, Gemini. So now you are a Gemini, so this is going to be in your realm of capability. But what it is saying is that it can be that you may really need to look at details right now. All right, because sometimes Gemini spread themselves so thin that they miss details because they've got fingers in too many pies, or they're constantly thinking. Spread yourself too thin. So look at the details, make quite sure that you've gone over everything carefully. It can also be that you need to do some research in this realm. So this can be like researching a new home or looking at certain things. Perhaps you're changing something within the home or the structure, or there's a shuffle of people. But it's apply the mental faculty, but it's also about communication. All forms of communication come in with Gemini. So this can be written, verbal, even body language comes in. It can also be contracts and documents. So that may be related to your fourth house as well. So now this could be an idea that you have or something that you're pursuing. It's an exchange of ideas, but it's communication in all forms, whether you're giving it out or you are receiving it. It may be that also that you are receiving news, or you're hearing things, or you're hearing too much. Okay. Now with the Gemini card, it can also be that you are, as I said, spreading yourself too thin. Perhaps there's too much media. Perhaps you're taking too much in and it's overwhelming your nervous system at this time. And that could certainly be the case because you've got white Tara at the top, sensitivity. So I feel that there may just be an overwhelm that is occurring right now. Or it may be that you need to look at a few details and do more research, think things through and so on. But certainly a decision needs to be made here. It can also be that family members are involved. Now, this could be a sibling. It could be another general relative as well. In some cases, even neighbors come in. So that may be relevant to you. Also, with the Gemini card, it can also be to do with duality. In other words, being in two minds about something. That's possibly why there's a decision to be made. In some cases, it can also be that you have a soulmate, or somebody very important on a bonding level, like a soulmate, or it could even be a twin flame, whatever it is, whatever you aspire to, coming in for you at this time. Now, this can be, from a soulmate perspective, it can be somebody else, like a friend, or it could be a family member, or it could be a new relationship. Because the Gemini card in this deck is the Lover's card. Okay, so just see how that resonates for you. We've got here White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So I do feel that overwhelm is perhaps a big factor here. Perhaps there's just so much going on, or there's lots to do, and you're just wearing yourself out, or you could be taking a lot of information into your body and it's stressing your nervous system out. She's saying that you need to actually filter out things that are triggering for you. So this can be obviously relationships. It can be environments. So this can be being in a place which is not harmonious for you. It can also be aspects within that home or that place where you are staying. Now, this can be chemicals, toxins, toxic things, broken things in your home, really bad feng shui, basically, things that are impeding your energy or that are overwhelming your energy. Anything that is triggering for you. Now, this, as I said, could be too much media, but it can also be toxic chemicals or chemicals in your home that perhaps you use for cleaning. Perhaps remove those and go a more natural route. Certainly, you've got Mawu, Mother Earth here, and that is about that. That is becoming, that is recycling and also getting involved in more natural products. So have a look at everything, your situation as well, who's in the home, who's in, what the mix is there, and filter out or release what is not serving you at this time, or just limit access to you at this time, because you are very sensitive right now. We have also got the 8th house here. So 8th house is the house of intimacy. So this is the house of sexuality. It's also, anything erotic comes in under the 8th house, Kundalini energy and so on. But it is also about, a union between you and another. Now, this could be a love relationship, or it could be a business partnership. And it can be how is that coming together, or indeed, how is that separating, depending on your situation. So, it's what are the material and emotional resources that have been invested in that relationship or in that partnership, and how is that working and how is that hanging together. So it's all the nuts and bolts of that. It is also the financial house. So this can be to do with all big finance. So this is investments, insurances, taxes, banking, accounting. Any kind of investment also comes in there. And in some cases, it can be the passing of somebody. And in that case, then it would be about inheritance or legacy. Or you may be in the time of your life where you are trying to set that up at this time. So a legacy for somebody, for your children, or whatever the situation may be. The 8th house can also be about birthing. So this can be birthing something new or birthing new conditions. But it can also obviously be to do with a union and everything, how that's all set up. So sex, death, and rebirth, everything, regeneration or renewal also comes in with the 8th house. So this can be, so like birthing a new condition, or the renewal and the regeneration of your energy, your sexual energy, or just your energies and your finances, whatever the situation is. Something needs to be regenerated and renewed here. At the bottom, we've got Chiron, healing, and then at the top, we've got Vesta, home. So there's definitely a shift and change in your home environment. Vesta is saying your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, so with Chiron, this is saying that you there's some sort of aspect of your past or even of your current situation which is requiring healing. So there's a healing process that is necessary here. So this can be mental and emotional well-being and healing. So healing from sort of a past wound or old wounds, things surfacing from the deep. Just be careful that you're not repeating old patterns. It can also be recurring patterns in your life, patterns of behavior, or that you are attracting the same situations over and over, or the same kinds of woundings. Or it could be that you need to tackle an old wounding or some old situation in your life, which is kind of created an experience or an attitude in you that has got your energy caught up in there, and you now need to release that through forgiveness, release that so that you can move forward into a new space and pull your energy back from that situation. Just forgive it, forgive yourself, and the part you took in it, so that you can cut the ties and release it. Okay, so it could be all of that. It can also be that healing from a physical point of view. So this can be like an illness. And this can be medicinal, or it can be through the alternative therapies and healings, remedies, and so on. You could also be learning about those. Perhaps it's a new stream of income for you, or perhaps you're going to be working from home. But you may also just need healing in general to move on from circumstances which have come up in the 8th house. Now, this could be sexuality, or it could be to do with regeneration and renewal, getting your mojo back, letting go of the past. It could also be to do with financial issues. Perhaps you've had a loss in the past, or some other situation which has kind of hurt you, and now now you need to move forward, and you just may be feeling a little bit of like doubt and trepidation, or it's holding you back in some way. So all of these aspects may come in with Chiron, but it can also be to do, as I said, with a medical or some sort of healing of medical resources that may be needed at this time. And that could be happening quite suddenly as well. Sorry. But it also may be that you need to set up something to do with that right now. Okay, with Vesta. Sorry, just had to have a sip of water there. Okay, so with Vesta, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So it seems to me that because you've got the 4th house here, you are possibly moving or changing something in your home. It can be a renovation as well, or somebody is going, or it could be that somebody is coming in. There could be an expansion as well, perhaps from a family point of view, either, perhaps having a family, starting a family, or you have got another family member coming to join you. Whatever is your situation, you have got the 5th house here. So it could also be that you're birthing in some way. So, whatever it is, there's some change happening in your home environment, and this is going to be a very healthy and happy change for you. So it's a big thing, and it's going to be, warm, and there's going to be happiness coming in for you. It could also be that you're changing something to do with your home life, or your actual home situation, and you're waiting for finance or some sort of backing, or you are requiring that to help you. But there is, as I said, there's some sort of inner work that is required here with Chiron, something that you need to do just to help yourself move forward in whatever way, shape, or form. It could also be that you're helping others through the same sort of process, something that you've been through or that you are tackling. You may be able to help others who are worse off than you, because Chiron always gives you a key. Okay. In any of the Chiron areas, it always gives you a key, and that usually is to help you help others, or it's understanding and wisdom that you gain, so that you can move forward with whatever it is that you're busy on. Now, we have also got 5 of winter here. So, this is the bottom of the Fairy Tarot. It says, walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. Okay, so this could apply in a number of ways. All of that may apply to you, or only some of it. It could be to do with an investment that you've made. It could be to do with a relationship that you've made, or it could be to do with something that, some aspect of your past which, that it's just no longer working for you. You're not resonating with it. It's not working for you anymore. Or it could be a business association that you're now walking away from. And this is going to create changes from a home perspective as well. You could be relocating. You could be selling up. You're changing your business, or going into a new business, or changing something there. And a relocation or a change of home, or something to do with your home is also involved. But it's just saying, walk away from whatever is not right for you, or whatever you're not resonating with, whether it's business principles, financial principles. You may be in the financial industry. You may be, 8th house can also be where you are helping others with their resources. So this could be that you are an investor, or you help others invest, and there's just something about the situation or where you are, what you've been doing, that is just no longer resonating with you anymore. Okay. But I do feel that there's some kind of shift or change coming in here that is going to perhaps propel you to change your environment in some way. Okay. And it looks mostly to be with home, or it could be on a financial perspective, but there's something there that, it's how you thought, or your attitude, or your belief about certain things, or your philosophy about certain things has now changed. And you want to come away from something that you were involved with before and move forward into something better. And you don't want to put effort into something that is not right for you anymore, that you're not resonating with it anymore. Okay. So all of that coming in. We have also got 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So the home situation 3 times is mentioned here. So it seems to me that you are changing something. With the 6th of Winter, both winter cards are the swords, and that's, it's kind of moving away from troubled situations. Now, with the 6th of Winter, that is going into calmer waters. So coming from choppy, difficult situations, they've got their little light and he's in the boat there, and he's moving forward. So I feel you're on your way now. And it may just be that you have to make this decision, or you have to just, have your courage. Because with the fire element card, it is about courage as well. It's about having courage to move forward with something, and just going for it, So I feel that you may just need to pack up everything, put it in your boat, and set sail for a new place. Now we have also got the 5th house here. So the 5th house deals with all things creative, children. That's why I say birthing, or children may be coming in here. So creativity, children, it's all pleasurable activities or fun activities or activities of a general nature. So this can be fun activities as an entertainment, or, a sport even. It can be a craft of some sort that comes also in under the creativity. It can also be about love affairs. All right. So maybe somebody new is coming into your life now. We'll get to that. And this is going to change a few things for you as well. But certainly there's some things that you just need to clear away with Chiron. As I said, it could be emotional well-being that you need to get to. You maybe just need to release a few things from your past situations in order to welcome this in now. It could also be related to perhaps just becoming more social, with the 5th house. It can also be, as I said, risk-taking. Now, we have got risk coming up here. So I do feel there's something that you need to go into, whether it's a creative idea or to do with your children or having a child, or whether it's to do with a love affair, or some activity that you want to do. Some sort of risk is involved here. It can also be, if you are in the financial field, it could be related to the stock market or the stock exchange, something like that, where you are assessing trends and so on. And that may be why the risk is here, and why you have the financial house as well. Whatever it is, with this 8th house, whatever it is, perhaps just work through these issues quietly, or deal with this quietly, and deal with it as things come up, and don't broadcast it too widely what is actually unfolding or happening for you. Just keep it quiet and move through the processes and set things up as need be. As I said, risk is coming up, so there could very well be certainly with the Gemini card, it could be gossip related, or people are talking about you as well. People could be talking about you, or there could be news that you're hearing, or you are the subject of that discussion. So just be careful with that. And also you also take the high road. Just be careful what you say as well about certain things as well. Now, with the 5th house, the Leo is the ruler of the 5th house normally. So this is very strong Leo energy coming in. Leo is, it could be that you also just with the 5th house need to put yourself first. At this time, perhaps you've been through a bit of a tough time. You just need to put yourself first. With the Leo card, that is all about that being the center of attention, lavishing energy and time and love on yourself and others, but mostly on yourself. And it could be that you need to get out. have more fun, do more activities, whatever activities they may be, something that is healthy and happy for you. And just get out more, try to do different things, be more social, or if you've got children, get out with them. It could all be related to your children even, but it could also be that to be in touch of your childlike side, your enjoyment of the moment, having fun, and it could be the passionate energy as well. Because Leo is here, it can also be about romance and fulfillment from that point of view. It could be a love affair or a new person, a soulmate coming in, as I said. But this is having fun. This is enjoyment. This is generosity. This is also courage. This is living in the moment, being spontaneous. It can also have like a gypsy quality about it. So you may need to move around a little bit, try new things from where you're living point of view, perhaps just go on a bit of a trip. It could be that. Just something where you kind of got that gypsy energy, trying new things, enjoying lots of different stimulations and spontaneity. But it's also very creative, very sunny, very warm energy. It's also, as I said, about having courage. Leo is the lion. It's also about integrity and honor. So I feel you need to honor yourself. You need to honor your needs, and your enjoyment level, your passion and your passions, whatever it may be, an activity, and also for your children, if you've got children. It could be that you're starting, a family. It's also just about having, as I said, honor and integrity and applying that in whatever way is right for you in the 5th house. It can also be that in some cases pride may be holding you back. All right. Pride can sometimes come in, or ego can sometimes come in with the Leo energy. And maybe that's why there's risk here. Perhaps there's a risk that you need to take and you're being held back because of pride or something related to that. And this is maybe why also you have the Chiron healing, because there's some healing process that needs to occur before you can go forward. And with the Gemini, certainly a decision needs to be made. But you're going to have a turning point or an epiphany here. Okay, that is definitely coming in for you. Some new start, fresh beginning. You're just going to get the urge and you're going to go for it, I think.